Do it live. Welcome back to Who Was Stories podcast, where we put basketball in proper perspective. I'm Diddy Nose Bob. I'm here with Ray and little Chris. And today, you know what I'm saying? We'll be talking about NBA, Lakers, Warriors, Knicks, Heat, Nuggets, Suns, Celtics, 76ers. Only 6 teams left. No, that's 8. I'm stupid.
I can't say you tripping.
But man, so we'll start with the word round town, where we just talk about what everybody else is talking about in the latest news. Ray, you had some stuff you wanted to say, man. Go ahead, man.
So I was doing my little snooping around on the internet, and I came across this interesting fact that I never even paid attention to about Golden State since they first finals run to now. And since they first finals run to present day, they've never lost to a Western Conference team in the playoffs.
Yep.
They've only ever lost in the finals. So, I mean, they lost to Cleveland one time and lost to the Raptors. Other than that, they're undefeated against the West so far in the playoffs. And that's why people was making it so much a big deal about when the Kings was up 2-0 on them, because not only was that was their first year in 16, 17 years, not only was nobody on that team experiencing the playoffs, but that was also the first time that we actually seen a West other than, well, I guess you can say the first one is when KD and OKC had them 3-1. But in the first round, though, that was the first time we seen them look shook. That like be down 0-2. That was the first time we seen it, and they found since the dynasty was created. But yeah, that was something that kind of piqued my interest.
So, but you can't say that without leaving out the fact they didn't even make it to the damn playoffs one of them years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. That's a cool stat. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers, not the Lakers, the Warriors, especially with KD, man. That was a couple years of just pure dominance, really. And then the 72-9 year, that was fun to watch. 2015, they kind of came out of nowhere, but not really. Because I don't know if you remember, Ray, but I think that was like 2K11. Was that 2K11? When I used to always play with Golden State, I said, bro, this backcourt is crazy. I think that's when they first put those.
I used to play with OKC then on 2K11.
Man, I played with Golden State because they had them their backcourt, and then they had them the abilities. What's that shit called? I forgot.
When they had, is that when they still had Ellis?
I was playing with the Klay. Or they had to be 12 or 13. It was one.
I say 2K11 was you gotta realize when they say 2K12, for instance, I mean it came out in 2011.
Yeah.
So I don't think he was in the league in 2010.
Oh, yeah.
When did Klay come in the league? In 2012?
I think he was part of that 2011 draft.
Okay.
Yeah. So that probably was 2K13 when I was playing with them. But all I know is I seen Curry, I seen his badges or whatever they was called back then, and I seen Klay badges, and I was like, so you remember back then, Dead Eye was the thing, and both of them had Dead Eye. Both of them had.
Back then, all you had to do was buy it. Let me buy this this little badge over there. Like, let me buy a posterizer, and they didn't have all these different. Like, they had like, I think, 10 offensive badges, 10 defensive badges. Like, they didn't have as many as they got now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to spend this 10,000 VC on this posterizer real quick.
I know you're not the biggest Klay fan, Ray, but I feel like that was a perfect backcourt for a long time. You got this one dude as a super shooter that can create for himself. Then you got another dude that can defend, and then he's a knockdown lethal shooter. So it was like, I just feel like that was just.
I give credit to Klay because Klay used to be one-dimensional offense. He was strictly a catch-and-shoot guy. Now he's gotten way more comfortable with taking a couple dribbles and creating his own shots, even in the mid-range area. So I'm gonna give credit where it's due.
That's true, but he done got too damn comfortable. That boy Clay
Hey,
is
all
the
I'm saying,
definition of a gunner, though. He's the definition,
hey,
bro.
I,
Stays
man,
confident.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of worried about tonight because I know they not gonna have two bad games they not gonna do that. They not gonna have two bad shooting games. That's just not gonna happen. So I know for sure those same shots he was missing in game one, he about to be hitting in game two.
Man, I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey man, we done seen it time and time again. I don't put I'm a Lakers fan. I think they gonna win the series, but I don't put nothing past Golden State. They proven.
I understand that, Ray. But that third quarter from the Lakers, that just showed
Oh
the
yeah,
difference in just the amount of players that can get you 10 to 15 quick points for the Lakers versus how many of those can do that for the Golden State. It's a drastic difference. You look at that. We're gonna get into it, but that cause we're gonna make that the next topic. We'll talk about Lakers and Warriors since they do play tonight. But I just feel like, man, Lakers just got too many guys, man, and then they lineup is just way bigger, man.
And then another thing that's throwing teams off is they so used to seeing LeBron with the ball in his hands. So with the ball not in his hands, LeBron is still garnering attention just because they like, man, that's still Bron over there. So they gotta like when whoever else is facilitating or controlling the offense at that point, they watching him, but they also watching Bron. So you know how people always say don't get caught watching ball. They getting caught watching Bron, but at the same time they trying to play both sides, but it's different though because they like, man, we know Bron got something up his sleeve, and really it's like, no, those guys can create their own shots. I don't even have to be a part of the offense on this particular play, and that's I think that's the big thing about why I feel like, especially Reeves and D'Lo, I'm like, y'all are gonna have one-on-one matchups all series. Y'all don't have to worry about getting double team ever. Like, take advantage of that.
Man,
D'Lo had some moments, especially in that third quarter. He even hit a clutch shot in the fourth the go up. So. Cause man, I got so tired of Poole. Like Poole out there talking noise. I'm like, D'Lo don't even talk noise. If he do, it's just in celebration. But Poole out there, like literally trying to. I'm like, man, no, you got to come out different in the second half. D'Lo, you got this dude out here who's shooting 30% in the playoffs, talking crazy to you.
That way, D'Lo that third quarter, he came to play. I think he had like 10 points. He was going off. Especially in that mid-range. He even babied Gary Payton in one play where he put him in a pose, went straight through his chest, man. Went straight through his chest. How y'all feel about Gary Payton never smiling when he comes to? I'm like, man, don't be coming to my games. You ain't gonna be smiling. You gonna look like you don't want to be there. Gary Payton Sr. be looking just grouchy, bro.
I think that's just who he is, though. He was never a smiler.
Mm-hmm. Man.
You got dude from the heart of Oakland. Like he ain't out there to be looking friendly and stuff. Like you gotta realize, I understand he in his 50s, so but still, like your persona is your persona.
Everybody, man. Golly, but God, every time he looks uninterested. Every time they show Gary Payton,
when they won the championship, he was smiling.
Man. I'm
not about to make too big of a deal about it. I'm 100% sure he's very proud about his son being in the league. I'm pretty sure he's very proud about his son having a role on a team that is classified a dynasty. I'm pretty sure he's proud about all those things. He probably just be so focused and so like, oh, okay. He probably paying attention to things that we not even paying attention to. Like, oh, after the game, I'm gonna tell him about this. Boom. Like he probably just noticing things and he taking it all in. Like he probably looking at it from a different perspective than what we looking at it. We think like, oh, he probably about to just be a proud dad. He's probably looking like, man, this is a time I can. He probably didn't notice this over here, so I'm gonna get about this. And he probably just grading him while he watching the game, and also enjoying just the fact that he has a son that's in the league. So I mean, I think it's more to it than just he looking grouchy. He probably just he just focused.
Man, grouchy man. But how y'all feel about Mike Budenholzer getting fired? We discussed it briefly. Anybody care about that? Is that a big deal? And who would y'all like to see as the Bucks coach?
I don't even know who. I don't know. It's gonna be odd to see somebody else there other than him.
Yeah, I don't know who's really available. Nick Nurse, maybe, but he just lost his job. So
Nick Nurse available.
I don't want to hear about no Nurse. I don't want to hear about no McMillan.
I was just gonna say McMillan. Mark Jackson.
Yeah,
I would like to see Mark Jackson back coaching, but I don't know that particular team. But it might that team might actually fit his type of play style.
I was just gonna say, why not?
Yeah.
But we ain't seen Mark Jackson coaching so long. How we know he gonna still have the same type of coaching style? How we know he ain't gonna try to switch nothing up?
I don't like the fact that they got rid of Budenholzer when he done
all he was going through, all the stuff that the team was going through all year long. It's like, man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Because you can't really get on them for last year, because last year Middleton got hurt. This year Middleton
and they still went to 7. They still went to 7 games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have been mad if they would have brought him back, because shit, I mean, I don't know, man. But then again, you could say he won a finals against Monty Williams, and Monty Williams probably the worst coach left in the whole playoffs. Monty Williams is terrible, y'all.
Wasn't Devin Booker the best shooting guard that year?
Quite possibly. Quite possibly. I'm pretty sure he was. No doubt, damn near. 2 years ago, yeah. It wasn't too many shooting. Who was the shooting guards 2 years ago? Jaylen Brown wasn't as good. Ant was like a rookie. I think
Klay was hurt.
I think Bradley Beal was.
James Harden was. What was James Harden doing? Was he hurt?
He was with Brooklyn. He was
hurt then.
A little chubby. Yeah. I don't think Monty Williams is a good coach, man. Monty Williams don't even play the right people, bro.
I feel like he would be a good motivational speaker or something. I'm not even trying to be funny, but I don't heard him talk and say stuff, and how he just I don't know.
He don't.
Everybody not a head coach. You gotta. I feel like that's another thing. Just because somebody offer you something, if you know you're not 100% ready for that role or to fulfill that position, it's okay to decline it. Like, some people are just meant to be assistant coaches.
Man, it's 2023. This dude will run a mid-range style offense, man. That is ridiculous.
I mean, he got mid-range assassins on his team.
That's what I was about to say, bro. Like, you look who his players are. Chris Paul, Devin Booker. That's all they work out of.
Even Aiden,
say, bro, keep taking them long ass twos if you want to.
Boy said y'all out there a team full of LaMarcus Aldridge.
Come on, dog. From point guard to your shooting guard to your small forward to your center, somebody got to shoot a three. Somebody got to get to the rim. I was thinking about that. Don't let them dudes get to the rim. Don't let them dudes shoot.
Booker not athletic or quick enough. Chris Paul, man, that's above his pay grade now.
But do y'all feel me? I understand you don't go away from the mid range, especially if you got guys like Booker, KD, Paul. But say, man, you can't only take mid range jumpers and think you finna go far in the playoffs. Like, that shit just not gonna work. And the Jokic be taking threes. So I don't know. I just think Monty Williams don't make the right adjustments. I don't think he may have the best rotation.
That boy brought out Cameron Payne. I said, yeah, this game over.
Jack and Wandale, man.
Who else did y'all want him to play at point guard?
I mean, it's no other option.
Might as well just let Booker play make and facilitate because Cameron Payne out there spotting up in the corner. He ain't playing point guard.
No, I'd rather KD do that.
Bro, they would have brought anybody off the bench. I thought they was gonna bring off Terrence Ross. Something. You bringing out Cameron Payne? Boy can't shoot.
Man, I don't know what that should be, man. All these dudes be trash, man. Cause I don't know. I feel like Budenholzer better than Monty Williams. That's really the moral of the story on that one. What else been going on in the NBA as far as news, or y'all heard anything that y'all thought was interesting, takes from other people y'all didn't like? Just word around town, man. Just word around town, man. I know one thing. Oh, man. I want them, man. Sacramento got to find them a rim protector, bro. I was thinking about this series. I'm like, bro. Oh, look, see, I'm with Chris on this one. Monty Williams gonna be packing his bags along with Bud. And boy, Monty Williams. All right, y'all keep paying attention to the series. Watch out after this series. Everybody gonna be turned on Monty Williams. They were like, bro, you got T.J. Warren, Terrence Ross. Them niggas ain't getting no burn. Both of them dudes was.
That's another guy I was on T.J. Warren. I'm like, where is he at? We ain't seen that dude.
Oh yeah, that's another one.
Oh, that's a good one. Patrick Beverly and Russell. Y'all heard what Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook said?
What they say?
They want a ring if the Lakers win. They want a ring. You giving them a ring, right?
I mean, technically they are gonna get one if the Lakers do win.
I hope it don't go on their resumes, man.
It shouldn't go on their resume or nothing because they didn't play in the finals. I mean, but they are not entitled, but like they can get that ring. So
that first game they play against you, they are gonna get one.
Say thanks for allowing us to move you and get people that actually work with our team. So you can decline it though.
Not entitled to it, but I mean.
Man,
I ain't gonna lie though.
I want to get Russell Westbrook shit.
If KD gets swept again, man, that's crazy.
There you go.
It is.
That'd be back-to-back years. What are you talking about? Here I go.
That'd
be back-to-back years. He got swept in the first. Well, not first, but just in the playoffs period though. Like it's like, man, go out with some dignity. Win at least one game.
There you go, man. We just seen Giannis get bowed out the first round by a goddamn 8th seed, hurt ass.
He didn't get swept.
Miami.
And last year they went to 7 with a hurt on his second option gone completely.
I mean, that's
the same team that KD got swept against with a full team.
You said his number 2 option didn't show up this year. Drew Holiday didn't even show up.
That's true. You know, I ain't defending no Drew Holiday. That nigga play like a bum.
That's crazy. When Giannis puts the same numbers up when he lose and when he win, people like, man, Giannis the best. When he lose, man, Giannis still need to improve his game, man. Like what he he do what he always does. He just
stick around, bro. Man, I think Giannis do gotta improve some like the areas of his game, man. Like you can only be one dimensional for so long. Especially like when you go up against people that can actually guard you. When you do get a Bam Adebayo who can take you out of the series or make you look like a regular all-star. Bam had to do like a regular all-star.
Giannis was still cooking. We're not about to do that.
He wasn't cooking Bam.
Jimmy was just playing on a whole nother level. Giannis was cooking his matchup. His team wasn't doing anything beside him. So when your team not doing anything, it can make you look like, oh well, I'm not doing enough. Dude was having 30 every game. Like the last 2 games he came back, he had 30 points. One of them he had a triple double with it.
His first game back from injury.
We're not gonna act like he didn't go 1 for 7 in that fourth quarter though. For that game season, we're not gonna act like they wasn't giving his ass fouls, trying to be like, all right, Giannis, come on with it. Giannis didn't play all that great either down the stretch. So I ain't finna just bail him out. He could have been way better. You see how mad he got in that press conference. Truth hurts. Truth hurts, man. I don't even know what they finna do, to be honest with you. Now that Bud gone.
Giannis gonna become the coach.
Man, they finna bring in somebody stupider than Bud. Unless you already had somebody in a wing waiting, motherfuckers should just fire people, bro. Motherfuckers can't stand the heat. And it's like, y'all done already won a championship. Y'all got to get it right. Like, I guess we can go and get into the topics. It wasn't too much going on, man.
Oh yeah, you seen what what everybody been saying, DJ. If Steph win this this series,
oh yeah,
and he going to win a championship, that's gonna mean more for his legacy than if LeBron. Only thing that's gonna boost LeBron's thing is if he wins a ring. It don't matter if he wins it over Steph or not. They want to see LeBron.
I don't think it matters if Steph win over LeBron or not.
Bro, yes, they do. The fact that he's ranked over him all time, clearly, and I keep beating you, that don't look good.
Do you think Steph's team is better than LeBron's team right now?
No.
Exactly. So he beat LeBron, and wouldn't that give him a little something?
That's what I'm saying. DJ like, nah.
LeBron, come on, bro. Bro, I don't like LeBron, bro. This dude is 38 years old. He don't even look like LeBron like that no more.
Bro, why we keep on making excuses?
He's still
we all
no, he's 38, man.
He's not the average 38-year-old.
I understand that, but come on, bro. Dude went 9 for 24, man. We not finna act.
That's because he kept on shooting them threes.
Nah, bro. So what happens if LeBron win? I'm with Chris. What happens if LeBron win?
At this point, it don't really matter what LeBron do no more. Bruh, we never even thought he was gonna break the scoring record. People scoffed at that when he did. Man, don't mean nothing. They don't add nothing to his legacy, bro. What? That's crazy to me. Like, this dude broke the scoring title, and people just like that was another day thing. Like, bruh, come on, man. If LeBron wins another ring, people go, well, he still got a losing record. Like, bro, he just won a ring. That's the first thing that come to y'all mind. That's crazy. LeBron can't do anything else to boost it. People got their list set on who they think the greatest, who they think is where they rank their players at. So at this point, it doesn't do anything for LeBron because people are still gonna have their own opinions about LeBron at the end of the day.
Man, if LeBron get a chip this year and he get a Finals MVP and he really plays like a Finals MVP, say, man,
he's done play like a. Name me a year he didn't play like a Finals MVP that he won it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if he wins it and gets a Finals MVP and it's not no legacy Finals MVP, I'm saying like it's undebatable. He should have won that Finals MVP. I'm saying then you would have no choice. If LeBron 38 years old and he's the best player in the Finals, you would have no choice but to you know what I'm saying,
to put him ahead of Jordan.
To concede certain things. I couldn't say nothing if somebody started doing it after that. I wouldn't personally do it just because, choose to die on that hill. But if I couldn't even really have no valid argument against it. I'd just be like, well, that's your opinion.
So what has he done to boost him over Jordan? Because Jordan still has 6 finals and 6 finals MVPs. So what would 5 finals and 5 MVPs, how would that trump that? Because he got the scoring title too to go with it.
He got the scoring title.
I mean, the all-time scoring lead. I mean,
just the fact that you can look back and say, this dude won at every stage of his career, even when he was kind of washed. He still was. You could say he was the best player on the final team.
But you overlooking a few things here. Jordan has a defense player of the year. Jordan has more all defense teams. Jordan has the most scoring titles in NBA history.
I told you, I said I'm not gonna put him up there, but I really wouldn't say nothing if somebody put him up there. It'd just be too long of an argument, too long of a debate. I'll just be like, bro, you got it. If that nigga, come on, man.
People talk about how unreal looking at Wilt accomplishments and numbers are. When you look at what Jordan That stuff be looking like it's a video game.
Anytime they throw up a little record or something, Jordan's name is on it. Anytime.
You notice they always got to say from the 96, 97 season. I'm like, bro, what? NBA was going on before then.
It's Chris say, when we look at a lot of people who have Jordan as the best, some people hesitate to put LeBron in two. He wins another chip. They can't question he's the second best at least. I agree.
Hey, I mean, then you got people that say, no, what about Kareem? Because Kareem got the most finals all the time. Kareem got 6 of those things.
Man.
Hey,
bro, no.
Kareem was an elite two-way for a long from rookie year till about the last 4 years of his career. He was an elite two-way. He was elite two-way from the jump. Came in the league averaging 30.
I understand, but man, nigga ain't trying to hear that shit. They ain't gonna be trying to hear that for like 5 years from now. Ain't nobody gonna be trying to hear no Kareem, nothing. Motherfucker be having
Kareem been retired for almost 40 years, and we still talking about what 5 more years gonna do.
Man, depends on what LeBron do.
What that mean?
If LeBron
Kareem got a ring at 38. Don't forget that. Kareem was still doing some crazy stuff at 38.
If LeBron get a ring at 38 and get a Finals MVP, I don't want to hear nothing.
Kareem got a Finals MVP. Didn't Kareem get that Finals MVP for their last Finals? Guess how old he was? Wasn't he like 40? Oh, okay. Like people, hey,
LeBron James.
Go back and do your research. Hey, go back and do your research, DJ. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right.
You probably know the commercial side about Kareem. You don't know the underground side about Kareem. You better go do your research, man. He was a winner on every level. You want to talk about every level?
Bro,
high school, college, every level. He was the best player. Like, come on, man. We ain't about to just no.
Kareem also had like stacked teams to play with too.
Not when he's with Milwaukee.
He
was the stacked team.
I'm talking about when he was with the Lakers towards the end of his career. He would not be doing what LeBron is doing right now. If there was no Magic, if there was not all these other great Lakers with him, he would not be doing the same thing that LeBron is doing. LeBron 38, and his team did get better. He has AD. He has other nice pieces, but he didn't have the same level of talent, in my opinion, that Kareem had towards the end of his career.
That's without question, bro. That's really without question, man.
To quote one of my favorite bands, "Cry Me a River." I mean, at the end of the day, you got to make work whatever you got out there.
I guess, bro. So you would have Kareem over LeBron if LeBron get a
people forget all those teams that Kareem was on was drafted to him.
Bro, you not answering the question. If LeBron win a ring this year and get a Finals MVP, is you still gonna have Kareem over him?
Possibly, yeah.
Oh, well.
It's gonna be an argument from either side, to be honest.
I mean, that's fair. I don't discredit you, or I don't say nothing about you saying that. It's hard. Yeah. It's hard for me to. I don't know.
Okay, let's get into let's go and recap game 1, Lakers versus Warriors. You know, that was a very fun game. I'm gonna start with you, Ray, since you're the Lakers fan. Like, what did you see from that game that gives you hope that y'all could really win this series now that y'all got a game?
One thing I can say, that third quarter, some people might be impressed by the scoring we did, but I'm more impressed by the defense. We started buckling down on the Warriors, but we know they love handoffs on the screen. We know how they got 3 legit shooters over there that you got to be on their hip at all times. And so I like the adjustments we made coming from the half. But that first half, they was killing us. And I was just like, man, I was just like, man, this about to get ugly if this how they gonna play defense, because this not working. The way they try. And the one thing I did notice in the second half, other than like just man defense, I liked how people started communicating on defense, and people was like soon they seen a screen and they seen they guy was about to hit that screen. They wasn't gonna fight through that screen. They was automatically stepping. I'm like, that's all you have to do. Run them off of the three. That's how you beat the Warriors. You have to run them off the three. You can't just, oh well, I hope they miss this next shot, or they don't miss their last two shots. So they probably no. You gotta commit every play. Like all it takes is 1 3 going in. Next thing you know, they're gonna hit 10 threes, and it's like, bro, what? So that's one thing that kind of gave me hope is how they is the adjustments they made in that third quarter.
I ain't gonna stunt. I feel the same way. I feel like that third quarter was just because Reeves got going, D'Lo got going, and it was just like it just showed how the Lakers just done came full circle this year. It's not just one guy, it's not just two guys. Like
And
it
we
showed
finally
you
seen Davis
in the first half.
Shoot,
Yeah, like
the second half, he continued. He continued to do some stuff, especially on the defense end.
I just gonna say, bro, he had like 23 points in the first half, and he finished the game with 30. So
He turned his attention to rebounds and defense.
no, I ain't tripping. That's what I'm saying. The fact that you got D'Lo could have a 10-point third quarter. You got Austin Reeves could have an 8-point third quarter. You got LeBron that just is scoring throughout the game, even though it's not as like old
Efficient,
LeBron.
but still.
Yeah. So I did find that it just seemed more balanced, especially in that third quarter, and it showed the true potential of the Lakers. Like if they are playing like that, even if they get Denver in the conference finals, I don't think it's gonna be as favorable for Denver as a lot of people think. Just because Lakers actually have the personnel and the size to deal with Denver and for it to be a really either way series. That third quarter from the Lakers really showed me like, man, these dudes should win this series. How you feel, Luke Chris?
I agree with a lot of stuff y'all been saying. Like to me, I do feel like the Lakers pretty much got this series, especially if they win tonight. I pretty much think it's got it on wraps, and I think mindset wise, they came out with the mentality they're gonna win game one. And I feel like they're gonna come out with that same mentality. They're going for blood and going to get 2 in Oakland. Like AD came out, played 44 minutes. Bron played 40 minutes. AD put up a phenomenal 30 and 20. Like, and the thing is, the Lakers didn't even shoot that good from three. You had LeBron go like 1 for 8, 1 for 9. They shot like 20-something% as a whole. That's not going to continue to stay like that. And Golden State, I mean, they're good 3-point shooting team. You think they're going to shoot near 40% every game? And then think about this: Rui Hachimura had a great series last series against Sacramento. He didn't even have that much of an impact. He made all his shots, just 6 points. But I mean, the Lakers got guys that can role players like the Rui Hachimuras, Dennis Schroeder's. He stepped up. Austin Reeves, D'Lo, like those guys are going to continue to show up. But it really depends on Anthony Davis continuing to play like he is, and the Warriors going small ball today. They done took Looney out the starting lineup, and Jermichael Green is starting. So it's up to the Lakers. It's early to make them pay and get it down low to AD.
If I had to predict game 2, I think it's just hard for me to pick the Warriors now that I've seen that just the way they was blitzing Stephen Curry, they made it hard for him to get anything. Steph Curry kind of came alive in that fourth quarter, and he did pretty good in that first quarter. But that second and third quarter, they had that boy in Clamp City. And it's just like, not even just Clamp. I had put a little compilation because like I was sending it to one of my partners because Stephen Curry, one of the greatest point guards. And I was like, man, look at this dude just Vanderbilt picked him. Dennis Schroeder picked him. Like you said, what happened?
I like that first possession. He threw a turnover.
And that's what I'm saying. Like Lakers got some dudes that's they go get right with Steph and Curry and they go follow them around. The only person for the Lakers that didn't do a good job closing out and getting to shooters was Troy Brown. Troy Brown was just like he was doing that fake effort. He lost Klay like a couple times. Even Stan Van Gundy was like, man, what is Troy Brown doing? You gotta get there. Anytime the announcer is calling you out by name and telling the whole world exactly what you keep doing wrong, that means you going out your way to be wrong. So Troy Brown just kept getting lost on them screens. So I feel like that's gonna be something to watch to see who go get them minutes. Because I seen Darvin Ham talking to Troy Brown on the sideline. It looked like he was like, "Say, man, you gotta get through these screens." When they was shooting them free throws. So that's gonna be interesting. Will the Lakers continue to fight over these screens and stay on top of all the player movement that's in the Golden State offense? And they got to stay attached to Steph. Because, like, that's, hey, y'all, you can say what you want, but that's a hard ass to be saying, hey, man, run around with this nigga all game. Like, you literally have to run around with him all game. And you got to stay disciplined. Yes. And Lakers got the personnel to do it, but will they do it? But I can't see Golden State really beating the Lakers 4 times. I'm not even gonna lie. After watching game 1, I might be just reactionary, but I think Lakers gonna get this game too, man. What about you, Ray? You think the Lakers gonna win game 2?
I think it's gonna be like game 1. To be honest, it's gonna come down to the wire again. But I think Lakers gonna pull it through.
They just have no answer for AD, bro. Like, if AD decide to dominate, who goes stop him, man?
Yep.
And they don't get to the line either. And they not really a transition type of team anymore, Warriors. So they gotta play half court. And when you are forced to play half court ball, you gotta have some people that can get to the line. Like, you gotta cause foul trouble, but they just don't. That's another reason why the Lakers got an advantage, because Lakers get to the foul line.
Y'all gotta stop ISO and LeBron too. Stop ISO and LeBron on Wiggins. He was getting it off on Wiggins when he was attacking the paint. Like when he did the little Schroeder pick and roll, and then it got dumped off to him, and he got the layup on Wiggins. Like while he's momentum going. But remember when they came out that third quarter and they posted
opportunities too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was trying to go one-on-one ISO clear out versus like, come on, man.
The nastiest play is when he had Klay on him and he settled for a 3.
It's stuff like that, bro. LeBron gotta take it upon himself to just let AD work, man. Let AD work. Let your guards work. Tire out their guards, because you got to make Steph defend too. I feel like I liked how D'Lo was aggressive towards Steph when every time he seen Steph, he had Steph on him. He was attacking.
In the back of his mind, he remember those matchups he had in practice against him.
Yep.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a D'Lo fan, but when they traded him for Wiggins, I was like, good move, Golden State.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all ready to move on? Oh man. We gotta talk about Celtics versus 76ers, man. That was
everything that they did in game 2 was expected in game 1.
That's true. But this is my question to y'all. Like, is that like when Embiid came back and he just got the MVP and all that? That dude got ran off the court by 30, man. Jason Tatum didn't even play good at all, man. Marcus Smart hitting everything in that first quarter.
They ain't having an MVP ceremony till they get back home, though. So he said, we'll hold it off until that game. We'll hold off to game 3.
Really should have came back then instead of coming back early. But
that's Charles Barkley said the same thing I thought. I usually don't even agree with Charles Barkley, but I agree with that.
What do you say?
They should have he said, either way it go, y'all coming back home 1-1. So why not just rest them another game?
Yeah, you don't come back and get beat by 30, man. They just left a bad taste. What'd you say, Lucas?
Yeah, I'm saying, like, my thought process is if you're gonna bring him back, y'all need to go all out and get that game. So y'all go up 2-0 coming home. But
yeah,
I mean, if y'all not going out, not going all out, and y'all not getting that game, and no point in playing him. So let him rest, come back home, let him debut it comfortable at home in front of the fans, get his MVP, and get to work.
I kind of want to see the Maxey and Harden show one more time. I just want to see if it was fluke. Y'all ever got that feeling like where it's like, I just wanted to see what it would look like one more time. Now, if they would have got the doors blew off their ass without Embiid, and we could have been like, well, they need Embiid. But the fact that Embiid came back and they just got demolished. It was to the point where inside the NBA after the game, they was like, I don't know who was even stuck around to watch this. like they was like, bro, that was one of that was just a very embarrassing loss. You don't lose like that, man. I don't care what's going on because you lost everything you gained in the win that you had game one by losing that bad. When a nigga came back. That's the thing. I don't care what's going on. When you get an MVP candidate back and you immediately got blew out by 30, I said it. I knew they was going to get blew out, but I didn't know Embiid was going to play. So it's like, I don't know. That just left a bad taste in my mouth. Just like the 76ers got to be the most untrustworthy team left in the playoffs, man. Like, I never trusted Harden ever. Embiid, I never trusted him ever. And this was their chance to at least lose with dignity. Embiid and Harden can't afford to get beat like that ever with their reputation that they already got. That's really all I'm saying. Like, that shit was nasty, man. So how y'all feel game 3 go? Because it's a weird series.
Yeah, it's a weird series because, I mean, you say Philadelphia is not that trustworthy. This season, I'm going to say, Boston hasn't been that trustworthy either.
But do you still, see, Chris, I love that you said that. Boston isn't trustworthy. And who had the 76ers winning this series? Like, that's the crazy thing. Yeah. You're playing against another untrustworthy team, and it's clearly that the 76ers are more untrustworthy than the Celtics. And nobody trusts the Celtics. That's the crazy part.
That's crazy.
And it's just mind-boggling.
Yeah. If the Celtics that team, we shouldn't even really be thinking about this. It should be just Celtics in 6, but we're struggling a little bit. Just trying to determine. I don't know.
I don't get how they can get beat like that with Embiid back. I don't know if I'm looking too much into it or if it's really a problem. But everybody looked worse in game 2. I don't see how you can have such a great game 1. They played damn near a perfect game. Remember I came on here and said they played a perfect game. Embiid comes back and they played the worst game I've seen from this group. And it's just like, I don't get this team, man. Because I picked them preseason, look, Chris. This is why it's so weird to me. I picked them as the number 1 to be the number 1 team in the East. Just because I expected Maxey to get better. I still thought Tobias Harris the best 4th option in the NBA. I still think James Harden led the league in assists, man.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid was the MVP. He led the league in scoring. DeAnthony Melton and PJ Tucker are good role players. We done even seen Paul Reed when he gets time. He's a good player. The fact that y'all can't put it together and nobody trusts y'all to put it together. Ray done went AFK. I don't think Ray is interested in talking about the 76ers at all. And that's what I'm saying. This is a problem.
Yeah.
Like, this is like, I don't know, bro. I think Joel Embiid has to be one of the worst MVPs we done seen in terms of looking forward to him actually playing in playoff games. I don't know. Ray, how you feeling, man? I need some insight, some kind of something. I don't get this shit, man.
It's just, I mean, rinse and repeat at this point with Embiid. He come out strong in the playoffs, and he get injured in the first round. So in the second round, when they get bounced out, they can say, well, if he wasn't even healthy, if he was healthy, we would have had a better chance. It's the same thing every year now. Man, I'm getting tired of reading the same book.
So this my thing then. It's obvious. It's obvious. Nobody trusts Embiid. Nobody trusts Harden. Where the hell, if they lose to the Celtics this round, where do the 76ers go from here? Do you blow that shit up?
You know what they gonna do? They gonna blame it on Doc. the same guy, and it's crazy when you think about it. The same guy who played a part in throwing Ben Simmons under the bus, we about to watch him get thrown under the bus.
Oh, man, I'll throw Doc under the bus, run his ass over. Doc ain't never been a good coach to me. Doc ain't never been a good coach. He underachieved with every team he ever had.
He should be able to outcoach Joe Mazzulla.
Man. You would think that. I did. You would, and see, that's another thing, Chris. I didn't even think that. You look at the resumes, you look at the experience, you supposed to say, oh, Doc should have the edge in this series, but in my brain, I'm like, I don't trust Doc. I don't trust nobody on that. I don't trust nothing going on with the 76ers, bro. And it's sad to watch because it's like, I don't know. You got the assist champ, and you can say Harden is the best facilitator in the NBA. He can also get you a bucket. Maxey is up there when it comes to second, third options, especially like when he's like really balling. And you got the best fourth option in the NBA, and then you got the MVP leading scorer. Like, I don't think we're not hard enough on the 76ers, if we being honest, because there's no reason why you look at like the players they got, and you look at the matchup between them and the Celtics. We shouldn't just. I feel like nobody picks the 76ers to win this series, and that is a problem. We could move on after this, but it's just like I don't even want to see them play no more.
I don't know. I need to see them. I need to see them at home.
Okay.
I need to see them at home. They can show me something at home. I might feel good about them getting this, but I don't know. You're right. They're not really trustworthy right now. You can't let the Celtics win games if Jason Tatum scoring 9 points.
You see what I'm saying? Come on, man. Come on, bro. So who y'all got for the game 3? Let's do our game 3 predictions real quick. I got Celtics. I'm gonna get this shit out the way.
Celtics.
I'm gonna go a little different. I'm gonna say Philadelphia bounces back.
Man, we'll see.
We'll see though. I don't know.
Yeah, man. Hopefully they just don't get blew out by 30. Knicks versus Heat. Say, man, bro, Heat culture, bro. I know they lost this game, but come on, dog. This is ridiculous. Bam is your best player in this game, or you would think. And you ain't got no Jimmy Butler. You ain't got no Victor Oladipo. You ain't got no Tyler Hero. Like, the fact that they was even in this game, and all the Knicks played good. That's the crazy part. RJ came out on fire, y'all. Julius Randle throwing doms to the corner, throwing doms to the right wing, getting the middies off. Jalen Brunson, you know what I'm saying? He doing Jalen Brunson things. How the hell did the Heat make this a game, y'all?
Like you said, Heat culture. I don't know. If you told me before the game, no Jimmy Butler gonna play, and then they already missing out on Tyler Hero and Julius Randle coming back, and he gonna be better his second game. Like I would have said Knicks all the way. I said Knicks by 30.
Man.
And the Knicks were scared at the end, praying that Jalen Brunson hit that shot. It's insane to me that those guys were pushing the Knicks like that without Jimmy Butler. I'm glad Jimmy Butler got to get some rest, but it would have been crazy if they would have got this game here with Jimmy Butler sitting on the bench resting.
Bro, think about this, man. I'm just gonna say these names, man. Julius Randle had 25, 12, and 8. RJ Barrett had 24. Jalen Brunson had 30. So your 3 best players for the Knicks all showed up and played like a number 1, a number 2, and a number 3. Josh Hart was your 4th option. He had 14, 11, and 9, y'all. The fact that Miami, come on, man. Gabe Vincent, Caleb Martin, Max Strus, Kevin Love, Bam Adebayo. Why the hell this wasn't the 30-point blowout? That be the crazy. Like, I don't like people would I used to kind of make fun of that heat culture shit, bro. I ain't gonna cap, man. It gotta be something to that, man. Or Spoelstra just goddamn Phil Jackson mixed with Pat Riley, mixed with Popovich, mixed with Kerr, mixed with Jerry Sloan. Like, what? I don't know what the hell to why Miami is always competitive, no matter what. That's the crazy part. It don't matter what go on. Miami is always competitive, Ray. Ray, did you watch this game? Did you watch this game, Ray?
With Miami, yeah, I watched it. I seen Gabe Vincent. That boy had a mellow move. He did. He caught the ball, did a couple jab steps, and then pulled it. I'm like, what? He started playing like this and hit nothing but net. I'm like, bro, come on now, Knicks. But I mean, but this ain't the first time we done seen in the playoffs where they was missing they number 1 option, and they still came away with a win. This ain't the first team or game we done seen like that.
But you wouldn't think they would be able to sustain without Jimmy Butler. They look piss poor with Jimmy Butler.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah.
So this really my question, y'all. Is this saying more about heat culture, or are the Knicks not as good as we think they could have been? Because all 3 of them dudes really played. They balled. They wasn't just super inefficient either. Like,
I was never impressed with the Knicks.
No. I think the Cavs choked low key. Like,
you don't choke and lose in 5, bro.
They didn't come to play at all. I don't know what was going on with the Cavs.
That was Jared Allen. I blame that series. Y'all know I try to get this shit down to the lowest common denominator. Jared Allen became a son. That nigga Mitchell Robinson made that boy his son. That boy was averaging 9 and 7. That's disgusting, bro.
Mitchell Robinson didn't do nothing this game. I don't know. Last game, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what was going on. And yeah, I know you don't like Bam Adebayo. I think I'm starting to come around. Like, he a second option now. Your main star is out. All you can do is 15, 10. That's
bro.
it.
I told y'all, but Chris, man, don't get to say, man. Don't get me started, man.
That's it. You got to let Gabe Vincent and carry. You couldn't help him out, Bam.
That dude Bam is a bum,
Max
man.
Strus almost got carted out, and then he came back, and you couldn't help him out.
Max Strus had more points than Bam. Like, Gabe Vincent had more. Caleb Martin,
Bam. Seriously, like. The really thing is the Heat just needed one more guy to come along with those 3, because Lowry didn't play good, Kevin Love didn't play good, Bam, he played mediocre. They just needed one more guy.
Say, bro, they lucky Duncan Robinson didn't hit like 2 more threes, and we'd be saying he didn't outplay Bam again.
You right? Yeah, that Heat culture is something. Man, I don't know. The Knicks got this one, and I think that might help them. And I think they might still get this in 6, even with Jimmy Butler coming back.
But you think?
I still think the Knicks. I still think the Knicks might got this.
So are we sure Jimmy Butler coming back? They said Jimmy Butler coming back next game.
They say looking to come back game 3, but it's not confirmed or anything.
Okay.
I don't know. I just still feel like the Knicks. I feel like they got that first win in the Garden out of the way for this series. Now they're ready to go.
Man, I hope so, bro. Because I just feel like you can't ask more for more than RJ than 24. You can't ask more from Julius Randle than 25, 11, and whatever the hell else he had.
Yeah.
You can't ask more for 30 from Brunson. You see what I'm saying? Like Julius Randle had 25, 12, and 8. What more can you go? Like when you think about Julius Randle, you don't think about more than that. You feel like he should get that right there. Jalen Brunson, you want him to get that 30. You want him to be as super efficient like he was. RJ Barrett, if you get over 20 from RJ Barrett, you clapping and you standing up. So it's like Josh Hart damn near had a triple double. My thing is, I don't know if I'm more impressed with the Heat in this loss. That's the crazy thing, y'all. And it makes me feel like when Jimmy Butler get back, and now you got Max Strus a little bit more feeling himself. You got Vincent a little bit more feeling himself. You got Caleb Martin thinking he can do some stuff. Say, man.
Yeah.
I fucking around think the Heat can win this goddamn series, bro. I thought they had absolutely no chance, y'all. They still probably don't, but when you got a team that play that damn hard, bro, and you can withstand all the three of them dudes having a good game.
Yeah.
That is crazy. And I feel like that needs to be talked about more, man. Because it ain't like the Knicks play like trash. They 4 best players play good, man. But, you know.
Nah, yeah.
So, I guess we got predictions for game 3 for that series.
Ooh.
Where Chris say orange and blue skies. Man, they barely made it out alive, man. Stop all that, dog.
I'm a roll with the orange and blue for game 3. I think it's gonna. I don't know if Jimmy Butler play. They're gonna. I don't know if it's gonna be like the same result. They're gonna need another game just to get right back to where they were against like the Heat or the Bucks. And if Jimmy Butler don't play, I just don't think they're gonna win. So.
I'm gonna go with Heat.
So, Ray, you don't sound too interested in this series, huh?
I mean, I'm not too big on the Heat or the Knicks, especially if they don't got Jimmy Butler in the loop. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's a odd series.
Yeah.
Nothing really stands out with either team.
Man, I'm more excited for the Heat Knicks than the goddamn Celtics 76ers. If we just gonna be a real, because I'm interested in the Heat, bro. They playing like a team in the NCAA tournament that nobody was like, how the hell they getting this far, man? I'm being serious, man. This Heat team is so interesting to me, bro. I just don't get it, bro. I don't get it. I love to watch niggas that we had no faith in kind of do some stuff. That's really what it is. But we can move on. Oh, I got the I got the Knicks winning game 3. I'm doing all this talking about the Heat. I got the Knicks winning game 3. But so the Nuggets. It seems like the Nuggets and Suns ain't played in forever. They doing everything.
They got 2 nights off.
We already talked about game 2. We ain't talked about game 3, and we ain't talked about the Chris Paul injury. Well, I think we did talk about the Chris Paul injury.
Yeah.
But do y'all think? Yeah. Do y'all think? And it really ain't nothing to talk about with these teams, huh? They haven't played. I still feel like
they don't play till tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all want to do just a quick prediction, or y'all just want to do something brief on the Nuggets Suns, or we could just move on to X Factors.
We just talk about the X Factors.
Yeah, I don't got much on this series, so.
You love to watch regular season. Boy, Chris a funny commentator. X Factors. X factors. And if y'all want to, nah, we ain't gonna prepare for that. Never mind. But okay, X factors, Ray, you gonna pop it off.
I'm gonna start off with I don't know if a lot of people look at him as an X factor for the Celtics, but I feel like it's two people really. I got one of them is Marcus Smart, and the other, in my opinion, is Grant Williams, somebody that you don't like, DJ. But I'm gonna tell you why Grant Williams is an X factor for the Celtics, because he's a guy who's only about like what 6'4", 6'5".
Yeah, about 6'5".
6'5".
Dude can guard the 1 through 5. He's gonna give effort on every. He out there playing like he's still trying to earn minutes.
Right, please. You
can
saying
hate
Grant
him
Williams?
all you want to,
Oh
but what he brings to the table is what he brings to the table. You can hate him all day. The facts are the facts. He can guard the 1 through 5 effectively.
Grant Williams ain't even played in this damn series like that.
He just played yesterday.
Oh, I ain't noticed his
You
ass.
didn't watch the game. Oh, you over there. You acting like Dub now. You over there commentating. You ain't watch the game.
I did, man. I did. The game was on. My eyeballs just kept going to other stuff. That game was trash, man. I ain't gonna say that first half was kind of competitive, but you can keep going about Grant Williams if that's really
But
what
no,
you want to do.
I feel like what he brings to the table defensively and just from an effort standpoint, they're gonna need that. Anybody who plays defense, anybody who gives effort every possession, they're gonna find minutes on the court, and that's why when I seen him kind of some games he only played 4 or 5 minutes, I'm like, how? Nobody's gonna out hustle him on that team. Nobody's a more versatile defender than him on that team. So why is he only playing 5 minutes this game?
Grant Williams don't hit shots though, right? Grant Williams ain't been hitting shots. This ain't like last year where Grant Williams ain't hitting shots, man.
Like I said, if you are a defensive factor and you hustle every play, you got to find a way to put minutes on him.
Oh,
you just have to.
Will it say in his last 5 games he been at 14 minutes, 6 points, shooting 56 from the field, 64 from 3. It don't feel like that shit, man.
Because he ain't been getting a lot of shots, so that's probably why I don't feel like it.
I ain't hate Grant Williams, but after Grant Williams just be, I don't know, bro. I don't know what it is. I just don't like bro. I like bro until I didn't like bro no more. But you feel like he's an X factor. I feel why you say Marcus Smart an X factor, because we see what he did late in that fourth quarter in game 1 when he was having all them and 1 layups. But then you seen later on in game 1 when he was doing all them mistakes. He had a great first half game too. I like Marcus Smart, but I feel like I ain't gonna stunt. Brogdon more important than everybody on that damn team that ain't Tatum and Brown.
When I made that statement about Brogdon versus Smart, y'all called me a madman.
I apologize. Marcus Smart ain't been all that.
He was never all that.
Nah, last year Marcus Smart was a dog defensively. Last year,
defensively.
He was hitting shots too. He was hitting threes. He was stretching the floor.
Nobody was focused on that. So he was gonna have open looks.
I mean, shit, he was knocking them down. But then you get Malcolm Brogdon and Derek White. You can damn near trade Marcus Smart. Trade Marcus Smart and Dylan Brooks. Send their ass to Dallas. We'll take them. I'm dead ass serious. We get Marcus Smart and Dylan Brooks.
Desperate.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
I wouldn't be mad about it.
Y'all need a big. That's what y'all really need.
A big and a wing.
That's y'all first priority is getting a legit big. Because man, the fact that y'all depending on Maxi Kleber coming back for y'all defense is crazy.
Maxi Kleber is good.
Man, dude, if he played for any other NBA team, he wouldn't get no burn.
Bro, that is cap, bro. A 6'10" defensive center that can
Name
stretch the floor.
when you think about the last 20 years of the Mavericks, every big they've had only played for the Mavericks.
Oh, why you so
Golden State didn't even
disrespectful,
want
bro?
Eric Dampier no more.
Well, hold on. We
don't
had
want
Tyson
Eric Dampier.
Chandler, and he went on to win Defensive Player of the Year with the
They only
Knicks.
played for y'all 1 year though. They don't count.
Man, we had my guy 2 years, so
They ain't want to resign him. I'm like, this is the best big I done had since I've been alive.
Man, Derek was about 36 years old. That nigga wouldn't go get this no goddamn word no more. I don't know if he was 36. I just threw out a random number. Yeah. See, bro, I don't know what's wrong with me, bro. Sometimes I do just be throwing out random ass numbers.
But no, man.
This dude saying get Boogie from overseas. No, yeah, no. But get back to the X Factors, my bad.
I say I think it's pretty common knowledge for the Knicks. RJ Barrett is the X factor. Mm-hmm. He has to come prepared every night. You can't just say, "Oh, well, he had a good first round," and that's enough to no. He got to continue that. I say for I don't know for the Heat.
It's Gabe Vincent.
I guess.
Stop.
I was gonna say they all they role players.
Stop.
It comes as a package, in my opinion.
I agree with you.
Like once one role player gets going, I don't know. This is how it seems. They all start playing good. If it's Max Strus who get it going. Next thing you know, everybody else fall in line. If it's Kevin Love, everybody else just like it don't matter who it is out of them role players. Whoever starts they game just starts elevating, that elevates the rest of the role players on the team.
Yeah.
I feel
That's
it's
what
still
they need to win.
Man, it's Gabe Vincent and Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is a goddamn role player. I don't care what option he is. I think his ass a role player, man. I feel what you're saying, but it's Bam Adebayo, man. I feel like Gabe Vincent has been the most impressive role player for the Heat. It seems like nobody talks about him, so nobody really knows who he is. Yeah. But Gabe Vincent, he pretty much steps up every game as an X factor. And when he looks for his shot, he ain't scared to shoot. He ain't scared to try to go get a bucket. And it's just like with the Miami, you need somebody to go try to go get a bucket, man. That's why I don't mind Duncan Robinson. I don't know if y'all seen that pass he had to Highsmith for that layup. But Duncan Robinson showed a little playmaking every now and again. Duncan Robinson could hit a couple shots every now and again, and they need to play him. My thing is, you got to give some of these dudes some rhythm, let them establish some confidence. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. Who's your X factor? And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is an X factor too. Like just he a dirty work guy.
Yeah.
As Chill Town would say, he'll do this, go dive for loose balls. He was kind of trying to battle Jimmy Butler a little bit, and I liked that. You know, I think he was the nigga that hurt Jimmy Butler, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, slipped on his ankle.
Oh man, he just play hard, and yeah. So, what other teams? Who's the X factor for the Nuggets? I'm interested to hear about that.
Ooh, for the Nuggets,
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, I was gonna say Aaron Gordon or even Michael Porter Jr.
Man.
Yeah, I like those.
Michael Porter Jr. for me, because my thing is, and he showed it in the Minnesota series, he could take that mug off the dribble now, man. He playing better defense now. Michael Porter Jr. just need more shots. And I hate what Mike Malone be doing when he goes to the second unit and he don't give Michael Porter his own second unit to get him going.
He ain't proven.
He did it, bro. He did it in the Timberwolves series. When they put him out there, it was him, Aaron Gordon, and role players.
Look at it from a coach perspective, though, DJ. If you did this one time, you think I'm supposed to just automatically trust you to do this all the time now? When I've seen you do it in other occasions and it didn't look good,
We going deeper into the playoffs.
Like, come on, DJ. You know that don't make sense. I just fully trust you now, but you ain't did none of this beforehand. I just supposed to trust you now?
Bro, in his second year, when Jamal Murray was down, dude was a 20-point per game scorer, man. He was a legit second option.
How many years ago was that?
But that's what I'm saying. He's
we
back.
Talking about right now. We ain't talking about what he did 2 years ago. He probably was more efficient 2 years ago.
Bro, stop it. Michael Porter Jr. was one of the most efficient three-point shooters in the game this year, man. See, y'all don't like the Nuggets. I don't know what it is.
I like Michael Porter Jr. I think
Ray is a Nuggets hater, Chris. Oh, Nuggets.
Michael Porter shrinks.
Bro, he averaging 14 and 7, 48 from the field, 38 from 3, 39 from 3. Rounded up.
Nothing you named off was impressive to me. You said that so confidently. Like, what? 14 points?
So he went off for 20, 25, and 9 against the Timberwolves. That wasn't impressive. He was a flamethrower. Y'all be disrespecting Michael Porter.
Man, I don't think you understand. Like, when you got two other players on your team that's getting most of the attention, that leaves a lot on the table for you.
Jamal Murray, I ain't gonna see, bro. This what we not finna allow. Because we know Jamal Murray had a great game one. Jamal Murray played like shit game two, man.
And how did Michael Porter Jr. play?
He didn't play.
I know
good
he played bad. He shot like 1 for 7.
He didn't play good. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. don't have the ball in his hands much either. If I'm being honest with you.
Yes, he gotta get some more. He gotta get more than 7 shots, Ray. You know how a shooter is, man.
He be over there ducked off in the corner. Hey, y'all not watched him?
Why?
He be almost like I don't even want the ball. Y'all got it.
So we gonna act like Michael Porter Jr. ain't a great cutter.
So we gonna act like KCP ain't getting more looks because he's actually
the problem.
No, he's actually available out there. Michael Porter be just like he just okay. I'm just here,
man.
That's why
he don't got no aggression to him. Like, you don't got to be out there just being all rah-rah, but man, nothing about his game just screams, man, he wants it.
That's
nothing.
Why he's an X factor to me.
Man, I feel I'm with you, Chris.
Man, if he had Aaron Gordon's mentality, I guarantee you he'd be averaging 20 points right now in the playoffs.
Like Aaron Gordon is a bum. Ray, you so disrespectful.
I'm talking about the mentality. I ain't talking about the skill. I know Michael Porter has more skill offensively than Aaron Gordon. I'm talking about the mentality.
No, I'm saying Aaron Gordon.
Mentality don't got nothing to do with you being a bum or not. Man, you don't got to be the best player to have a tough mentality.
No, I'm saying you talking like Aaron Gordon ain't been good. Aaron Gordon is good.
No, I said if he had his mentality. I didn't say nothing about how he been playing.
Oh, I guess. His mentality. I make it seem like if you had the mentality of this bum and you're good.
No, I'm saying Aaron Gordon has been looking like their number 3 options. What I'm saying lately, and he's not supposed to be a number 3 option.
I think he that third best player. I don't think he that third best scorer. If that makes sense. I still think Michael Porter Jr. is more dynamic. I think Michael Porter Jr. could be like a Klay level offensive player. They just don't.
I don't know about that. He ain't shown me anything for me to go that far.
Klay level, he don't. But he could be a real nice scorer in this league. If you put him somewhere else as a second option on another team.
Right.
I don't know.
Chris,
y'all putting too much.
Michael Jordan was 17 and 6. Bro, he was 17 and 6 this year. 49% from the field, 41% from 3. That's not nothing to scoff at.
For him to become a number 2 option, that means he's going to have to be the player
Michael Porter Jr. don't
that's
take a lot of
garnering
shots,
more
right?
attention.
He don't take a lot of shots. If you up his shot volume, I feel like he could be a second option in the NBA.
This is the thing. What leads you to believe that he's ready for that role?
Because he's gotten better as a dribbler. He came in the league, he couldn't dribble. He can dribble now. He taking dudes off the dribble. Did you not watch the Minnesota series? He taking dudes off the dribble. Like he's finishing, he's
this
dunking.
You're also the same guy who believed that Bane was a legit number 2. They get exposed when it really matters. He's not ready for that role. That's what you're not understanding. They're on so far they're in the playoffs. He has not looked ready. But you ready to put him as a number 2? He's a number 3 right now, and he don't even look comfortable. He don't even look comfortable in that situation.
He only took 7. He's not taking enough shots.
That's nasty.
In game 1, he was 5 for 9. He shot 56%. He was a plus 29 in game 1.
Man,
game 2, he only took 7
shots. You know what I call that?
What?
9 shots in a whole game. That's man. Come on, man.
That's what I'm saying. They got a feature. That's what I said.
He out there playing it safe. That man, I don't want it on my team. I don't want nobody playing it safe.
When you got Jamal Murray on the court, like I feel like him and Jamal Murray kind of clash because Jamal Murray as a point guard or as a guard don't look to get him involved. And I feel like if you get Michael Porter Jr. going with a second unit instead of putting Jamal Murray with the second unit every single time, get MPJ ready and involved in the game so that way when he is with the first unit, he could be a spot-up shooter. You can run him off screen. He's a great cutter. He's a lob threat. My thing is, as an offensive package, he's 6'10", man. He's one of the 5 best shooters in the NBA, bro. My thing is, you can't find a way to get him the ball more, Ray. Come on, dog. A 6'10" super shooter that can cut, dunk, and now he can take you off the dribble.
Yeah.
And he done got better on defense. That's what I'm saying. That's a real X factor.
He just need opportunities. Like, he just need opportunity. He never had a situation where he could just have the ball in his hands like some of the rookies that come into the bad situations and they get to take shots and do whatever. You know, he don't have that opportunity. He never had that opportunity to go ahead and do all that. So if you gave him more run, if you gave him more opportunities with the ball in his hands and take more shots and not have Jamal Murray, you know, taking shots all the time or running the second unit or not being like a off the ball, you know, spot up shooter for Jokic pass and everything, like he probably could be a good, at least second option for sure.
And that's all I'm trying to tell Ray, Chris. Like I don't see how you can look at Michael Porter Jr. 6'10", smooth ass shooter, getting you 40% from 3 every year, getting you 17 a game on very few shots, and it's just like Ray, like, nah, yeah, he don't show up. Nigga, get him more. You got to get him involved. You got to get him involved in the offense. He's a 6'10" shooter. You got to get him and say, hey, we got to get Michael Porter Jr. going. Best way to do that is let him get some burn with that second unit and quit just putting him in when you got a ball dominant Jamal Murray or when he's playing with Jamal Murray and Jokic, 2 dudes that go have to get 20 shots a game, just the way the offense is. I don't see why you don't feel that, Ray. Let him get some burn with the second unit. Let him get shots up. Him taking 7 shots, him taking 9 shots, it's not all on him. What you gonna do? Like, man, give me the ball? He can't say that. He ain't say that. Say that.
What happened?
You good?
He ain't got the cachet. That's all I'm saying. That's all. Get him shots. Who the X factor for the Suns?
What up, Land of the Heartless?
Land of Heartless 216. What up with it?
X factor for the Suns, they don't really have an X factor because, well, all right, let me say this. You're not gonna like my answer, but their X factor, low key, is DeAndre Ayton. And if he your X factor, we not winning nothing because he's shown that he can't. He's not it. That's just me. Like, that's your fourth best player, your third best player sometimes. And the production he's giving you is not worthy of being called a star, not worthy of being called a dominating big man. So if DeAndre Ayton's your X factor, you're not going too far, but they don't have many options because they don't have a good bench, really. Their bench doesn't do much, or their bench doesn't get to play because of their coach. So I don't think the Suns are really a factor here, but if you want an X factor, that's what I'm giving you.
Man. Say, man, put Terrence Ross in. I don't see why they don't play Terrence Ross, bro.
Man, I be throwing everybody out there at some. We got to find somebody that can help.
And that's why I don't like Monty Williams, look, Chris. Bro, it should. We all know it should be Aiden, Chris. It should be Aiden, but Aiden's a fucking bum. I ain't gonna lie. Jokic won MVP last year as a 6th seed. This year, he has better numbers with the number 1 seed. So by default, he should have been MVP. I wouldn't have been mad at it. Embiid got that crybaby ass MVP. I don't respect the MVP like that, man. That not the Embiid one. No offense. MPJ averaged 13 shots this year, Chris, but he was giving you 17 points. I like it. That's what I'm saying. You up his shot volume, he go, you know. But yeah, for the Suns, the X factor, man, put TJ Warren in, put Terrence Ross in, man. I don't get it, bro. Monty Williams is an idiot, bro. TJ Warren got to get some burn. And I'm tired of DeAndre Ayton. That nigga ain't it, man. Ray be doing all that. Ray, was you capping for DeAndre Ayton? I think you said something about it.
No.
Oh. Not because I'm trying to think. Because I'm trying to think, bro, because we was talking about the series, and I was saying, like, come on, y'all. Jokic should average 30, bro. And I was just like, you know, I was like, Jokic should average 30 against Biyombo and Aiden, man. And it's no offense to Biyombo, but man, I'm just saying, bro. Like their front court, the Suns front court. Oh hell no. I think KD was they leading rebounder game one, wasn't he? I just feel like Jokic is finna have his way, man. I feel like the Suns don't got an X factor, but put Terrence Ross and TJ Warren in and just see what they can do. Booker and Durant need help, especially if you ain't gonna have no Chris Paul, and Chris Paul ain't even all that. Ray was trying to blow that smoke about his little third quarter when he scored like 4 points, but
he went 3 for 3.
Man, I ain't going, man. He averaging 11 shots in a postseason. You think that's enough, Chris? 11 shots? Nigga, that ain't shit for no third option. That boy said he getting a Tobias Harris treatment. That was hilarious. Whoa. That boy said they the top 5 most skilled centers ever, Jokic and Embiid. Well, skilled probably. But
There go that word again. That don't move me if you ain't out there executing. Jokic executing, Embiid ain't.
I told y'all. Y'all better not let, bro.
That's why when we had that debate about Shaq and man, don't give me that he more skilled. Who out there actually getting it done? Who out there dominating? As a center, your job is to dominate. I don't care about you being the center. Ain't never been looked at as the most skilled position, so I don't care about you being the most skilled center. That don't move me.
Embiid not dominating this era.
Hell no.
He get knocked out in the second round.
He ain't never got out the second round, Chris. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Say Chris, say dog.
Hey,
and his numbers have
dominate this era.
I'm not gonna say you're right. Postseason wise, no. But
nah, hell no. You can't dominate. You ain't getting out the second round, bro. Devin Booker got out the second round. Trey Young then got out the second round. Come on,
man.
Now.
Was a Kawhi Leonard buzzer beater away from getting out the second round.
And he lost and cried like
Kawhi. Boy, I ain't never seen no NBA player cry like that off a loss.
And then his management was like, "Yeah, let's go with Ben Simmons over Jimmy Butler."
Oh my god, that boy was crying like he just got the worst whooping of a lifetime, bro. You remember you seen your siblings get whooped first, and you ain't walk out the room. You just like, God, I know they had to hurt.
Nigga lip, bro. That nigga Embiid lip was vibrating. That boy bottom
bro.
lip.
You know you can't control your face.
that nigga had to. That boy had say Embiid was crying.
Bro, they should have put a towel over his face. I'm like, bro, this is embarrassing.
That shit never got out, bro. Not looking like that. You still a grown man at the end of the day.
Hey, man.
But yeah, I agree with Chris. He said you could say someone is more skilled while still saying someone is more accomplished. That's not a crime. Ray,
I agree.
Boy, y'all,
Ray.
y'all just like saying players are skilled, even though they don't get it done. I don't care about that skill stuff. You're not getting it done.
Oh, you don't like the bag talk? And they say he don't
If you
like
getting it
bag talk.
done, hey, when I talk about players who are more skilled than somebody else, everything has to add up.
Man, you gotta add up, but man, say dog, when you see Embiid go off the dribble, do a shimmy, turn around, fade away from the midi. Come on, Ray, you gotta
300
stop
pounds.
that, bro. You gotta stop that, bro. Dude be hitting fade away middies, man. And he said he can't control. But bro, you can't look at Embiid and watch him at his best when he go for a 40-point game. He hitting threes. He taking niggas off the dribble. He's hitting mid-range jumpers like a wing, man. It's just undeniable. When you see Embiid at his best, you see Jokic. He's like a bigger Steve Nash. When Jokic is running the fast break, hitting niggas with bounce passes, behind the head passes. When he getting in the paint, he mashing. Like, come on, man. Like, he hitting threes. He hitting the mid-range. He hitting the little teardrop floaters. Jokic and Embiid are some of the most skilled bigs we've ever seen. Yes, they haven't got it done. I got more faith in Jokic than Embiid, but look at it at Embiid's game. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
If Embiid get it done this year, what y'all gonna say?
He's not getting it done.
Hey, that's crazy.
He's one of them dudes, man.
That's crazy because if the Celtics throw away, that's all I'm gonna say.
I think they cleaned it up in game 2. I think it's about to be a massacre on the rest of the way.
I do too. Like, I have no faith in Embiid and Harden. If Embiid and Harden are your two best players on an NBA basketball team,
especially in this stage of Harden's career, and just with the injury proneness of Embiid, nah.
This dude Chris just talking that craziness now. He said, "Do you believe Shaq would have three-peated had he stayed with Orlando?" No.
You talking about stuff that already happened. We talking about stuff that's actually in the present right now.
Would KD
it's impossible to talk about that.
Would KD eventually get one if he didn't go to Golden State? Come on now. No matter they playoff success, I'm still right. They are top 5 most skilled centers, arguably.
You are right.
I agree. Skilled.
Hey,
but
people more worried about being right than the actual truth.
That's
crazy.
That's the truth, though, bro.
That's his truth. That's his truth.
Chris say it's about opportunity. Man, Embiid don't have plenty of
my
opportunity.
God.
I don't want to hear no opportunity with Embiid, though. I'm not.
The only reason why we talk about certain teams and certain players and certain lights because they took it. They took the opportunity. People don't always hand you the opportunity. You got to make the most of what you got. Before Kobe and Shaq got it done, nobody was saying they was the most dominant duo. When they started getting it done, that's when they became, man, they probably the most dominant duo we ever seen. They was together for, let's not act like they wasn't a favorite to win in the finals before what's called Kobe actually came into that big picture of being a legit duo. When they had Eddie Jones and they was a finals favorite. They didn't win. We didn't talk about them. If they would have won that finals then we look at them in a different light. Like it's all about just what you do, what you got.
So y'all saying Jokic ain't had opportunity just because of injuries to his other teammates?
Man, come on.
I will say this: the only opportunity Jokic ever had was in the bubble. After that, his team started getting hurt.
Yeah, I agree. And then in the bubble, they went to the Western.
But we see what happened in the bubble, man.
Say, man,
I want them to run this back so bad.
I want to see them run that back. I can't wait, man. Go to State and get the hell up out of here, man. I want to see Nuggets Lakers, man. Cause I feel like,
And then Jokic lose to the Lakers. What y'all gonna say about that?
If Jokic lose to the Lakers, I'm like,
you already know what I'm gonna say.
AD still a bit no.
AD the best big in the league.
Raven want to say that so bad. He real defensive player of the year. Man, AD don't play enough, man. And missed 40 games.
I'm not ready to give AD that, but
missed the first half on offense.
No, he's so nice in the first half. He can pick which half he gonna do what. First half, I'm gonna play strictly defense. Second half, I'm coming out balling.
You gotta reverse that. And they don't never ball in no second half, man.
See, you ain't seen enough down there.
Man, AD is a fraud offensively. Who the X factor for the Lakers?
AD himself.
And
Man,
Vanderbilt.
AD, you nasty.
You
bro.
said Vanderbilt didn't have no. You said Vanderbilt didn't have no reason playing this round. And I showed you that clip of what he was doing to Curry and that boy. No, I ain't trying to hear that.
No, I ain't know he was gonna come out doing all that.
Bro, he's
Vanderbilt.
elite on defense. People better stop playing with him, man.
No, I knew he could defend like that. I don't know, but
I know he could. I didn't think he was gonna be chasing Curry around like that though.
I don't think he's gonna be an X factor because Curry gonna get his numbers regardless. So
Curry shot terrible game one. I don't care about you getting your numbers if you.
And he still kept him in the game.
Hey, due to his fourth quarter, before that, he was also shooting him out the game at one point.
Yeah, I'd say D'Lo more of an X factor, like Chris is saying. D'Lo, Reeves. So, but mostly
I can say in a series like this, they probably will be more. But if they do play, they do end up getting to the next round and facing a team like Denver, I feel like Vanderbilt role gonna be a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I agree with that.
How?
Because you said Denver got all this size, all this length. They need somebody to guard these wings.
Oh well.
And you know Reeves and D'Lo ain't about to do that.
Stand with Michael Porter Jr. in the corner.
D'Lo about to go guard. D'Lo about to go find KCP and guard him.
Man, I told you that's gonna be the matchup. D'Lo will be sticking to KCP like glue. He don't want to get on nobody else. He's gonna be barbecue. But and we see Aaron Gordon punish them switches, man. I love to see that from a big. Aaron Gordon, the only person I see that when he see a mismatch,
he's gonna be in a rude barrel. He gonna be in a rude awakening. That first play, he tried to take advantage, and then he see LeBron and AD coming out of nowhere and swatting his stuff. I can't do that this series.
Man, Aaron Gordon will baptize LeBron, man.
No, we already seen. I remember that one play. He was trying to bully LeBron in the regular season. LeBron said, "You ain't the only one out here got muscles. You ain't the only one out here lifting."
Yeah, yeah, I remember that.
Man, I think Austin Reeves might be an X factor for the Lakers too. I like Austin Reeves.
Oh yeah, I'm still sticking with it. You can have more than one X factor. It just depends on the matchup, I believe.
And in the Nugget series, I don't know. Vanderbilt, I don't know. You put him on Jamal Murray, I guess. Throw him on Murray. But you better not put Vanderbilt on no goddamn Jokic. I done seen that in Utah.
Come on
in the regular season.
Nobody
is putting.
They tried to do it. They tried to do it.
Who tried to do what?
Utah put Vanderbilt on Jokic in the regular season.
That's a totally different organization.
That's Utah.
Now I'm saying I done seen Vanderbilt try to guard Jokic and it didn't go well.
We seen him try to guard Jaren Jackson Jr. I mean, it's really just a height thing. If he had a little bit more height on him, he would definitely be able to lock down every position.
Yeah, no, I ain't mad. Bro, Duke can guard 1 through 4. That's already a lot. But I'm just saying, like,
I say Jaren Jackson, he just like 6'10", 250. He just too big for
him. Man, Jaren Jackson, man.
What about X factors for the Warriors?
Say, man,
I don't even know. I think
Poole. Trade all them dudes, man. Say, bro, the more I think about the Warriors, the more I feel bad for Curry, bro. Trade all them dudes, man. Keep.
I say Poole and Wiggins.
Yeah.
Poole and Wiggins for me, yeah.
Yeah. I don't trust neither one of them niggas, man. I trust Wiggins.
Hit that shot, you would have been trusting him a lot.
Man, y'all better quit acting like that was a good shot, man. Stop that shit, man.
I had no problem.
So you had no problem.
That's a normal shot between Curry and Poole.
Why was Curry
Why you
looking
act-
at him like that?
What?
Why was Curry looking like that after the shot?
Cause even though that's a
Get me
normal
the
shot
ball
for
back. That's why. Get me the
no,
ball
he was
back.
getting
Find a way to
double
get it to
teamed.
me.
Why would I patch the ball back?
Yeah.
I just passed the ball out of a double team. Why would I want the ball back?
No, you could pass it to Dray. I ain't gonna stunt. Poole should have passed it to Draymond, relocated on a quick hit. You know
They
Draymond
needed a
good for it.
3.
Man, Draymond
Relocate closer.
Draymond in those situations, no. You see what he did. Soon when he got the ball, he looked for somebody. He just hit him through the Poole. In those situations, Draymond is that boy fingers be sweating.
Oh man, Jordan Poole, dumbass. That was a bad. That drive he had before that was bad too, though. Y'all be excusing Jordan Poole for playing like shit, man. Dude just got paid. Nigga, he's like 4th, 5th year. Well, Poole ain't no little kid, man. Play better, nigga. Defending Poole like that was a good shot. Nigga shooting from 30. Nigga, he lucky Curry ain't go to him and smack on the back of his damn head.
Nobody would have said nothing had he made it, but he just missed a shot. Curry missed shots too. Klay missed shots. You didn't see Klay trying to get the ball.
Man,
Klay was in the corner.
I'm glad.
They just sitting in the corner.
I ain't gonna start. I didn't want Klay to shoot that hole either, though. That boy had that one good first half. Then that nigga just kept playing like he still was having a good half. It's like, bro,
LeBron said a charge sideways, and they called a charge.
Man,
boy, Golden State about to use they challenge. That's gonna get reversed. I'm like LeBron said a charge sideways.
Y'all ready to wrap this so we can get to the game? But I will say this: LeBron trying to ISO Andrew Wiggins and clear out situations. He can stop this shit, man.
LeBron been cooking this game.
Oh, yes. I ain't watched. But man, we pretty much hit everything, man. Who else? Did we get to all the X factors? Shout out to all the people watching, man. Like, comment, subscribe, man. But say, man. Hey, and if y'all ever want to get on the show, y'all think motherfucker talking nonsense, y'all think y'all can talk that talk, man. Don't get up or get cooked. That's all I'm gonna say. Why the hell is Jermaine O'Neal in my search history? Oh, we was talking about him last. Oh, okay. Jermaine O'Neal. That boy forehead is huge. That boy Jermaine O'Neal. Whoa. If y'all see the picture of him on Basketball Reference, y'all are going to laugh. That boy got on a headband. If he got on a headband, it looked like he should have on 2 headbands. How much forehead he got. He got a whole nother headband space.
That is crazy.
Why are you doing him like
that? Hey, my eyeballs.
Why is his eyebrow so far from his hairline?
Bro, this dude looks crazy. His cheeks are shiny. He's shining too. And he got on the Golden State Warriors jersey. I don't know why they do him like that. He was terrible.
Why they put him in a Golden State? What the world?
His last year when he was terrible, man.
That boy, 6-time All-Star. Y'all could have put him in any one of those years.
Man, found his goddamn Golden State Warrior pictures, man. Oh, this nigga got a question for you, right? Land of the Heartless 216. So, who the 5 best centers of all time?
I know Embiid ain't in that conversation. Never will be. I'll say Shaq, Kareem, Wilt, Hakeem. Who would I put in that fifth? Shoot. That fifth one.
Bro.
You don't count Bill?
I mean, I can say, yeah, you got to put Bill Russell right there because he got everything that he got everything Jokic trying to get. I ain't trying to hear it. I can't put nobody there who's chasing.
You can't put Wilt and Bill Russell in there. You can only put one of them old ass niggas in there, home, man.
No,
we gonna start doing that, dog. Say, man.
Okay.
How you gonna
try to answer my? You said the question is for me, and you gonna get mad when I answer the question how I want to answer it.
You're right, my bad, bro. But I hate him. Yeah. I don't want no list with 2 old ass niggas in there from the 50s. Come on now. Come on, man. If you, I mean, that boy got Wilt and Kareem. I mean, Wilt and goddamn Bill Russell in that list.
Is Jokic better than David Robinson?
Oh man,
Bro,
This
we
dude,
ain't about
he
to talk
just-
about this
this
dude.
dude said the Admiral dropped 71, and he
You can say what
dropped.
you,
a
you
lot
can
of
say what
playoff
you want
games.
about them old dudes, but they didn't drop in the playoffs.
That's
I'm
what I'm
not gonna
saying.
lie.
Man.
He dropped that just to win a scoring title. They gave him that, so I don't know.
David Robinson was a playoff.
I would have named
choker.
off Patrick Ewing before I named off David Robinson.
He didn't. I'm
Playoff
okay.
choker, bro.
I mean,
Playoff choker, man. Dude was having series. He get, bro. This dude, man, he got swept. This dude was shooting 41% as a center, man. 42% as a center, man. 37% as a center. 42%.
The White Howard
That
more
dude
dependable in the
trash.
playoffs than he is.
Man, come on now. Dude
Dude.
shooting 44% from as a center.
Than David Robinson.
in his what
Lit.
5-year prime?
It don't
I'm
matter. He
taking,
wasn't
I
shooting
might,
40,
I'm taking the White
42%.
House. I'm taking the White House. I'm taking Moses Malone over him.
Moses Malone was a dog. People disrespect Moses Malone like he didn't whoop on Kareem and Magic. Then he
That was 1 year. That don't act like he did that his whole career now.
with Houston, he did it with Houston. Nigga, his second best player was Calvin Murphy, man. Stop that, dog.
Calvin Murphy was trash.
Say, bro, he wasn't no damn Magic Johnson. Working Kareem ass. Then he worked George Gervin now and Larry Keenan and them niggas, man. The only thing that he had to do,
Didn't he get walked by Boston?
he didn't get walked. It was like in 6, bro. That Boston team was stacked, bro.
Bro,
Yeah, I got
Calvin
Moses
Murphy
Malone.
averaged 18 points for his career.
Land of Heartless 216, man. I got Moses Malone over goddamn Bill Russell. I ain't gonna say over Bill Russell just because it sounds crazy to say that, but man, I ain't putting him and Will.
You can put
list.
Moses over Bill. I ain't really mad at that.
Oh man, this dude Chris is nasty. That boy said Ben Wallace off personal preference. Say dog.
Damn,
Say,
Wallace.
man, we talking about all.
Hold on, look, yeah, you see that comment? You see
I
that?
would have put DeMarcus Cousins over him.
That boy said Ben Wallace.
Yeah, I see why Chris couldn't hop on today. He under the influence.
That boy say it's dudes out here saying Andre Drummond better than Moses Malone.
YouTube, man, hey. I don't believe in snitching, but we need people like that locked up somewhere.
Man,
That's crazy. That's
send us the screenshots.
They
bro.
are a menace to society saying that.
Let the nigga say even bring up Andre Drummond in any kind of anything.
Not us. We put hoop historians basketball in proper perspective.
That boy say where the link, and boy, I'm gonna give him a chance. We go about 10 minutes. We're about 10 minutes before we get off. Let's see what he got to say, man. Let's see what he got to say, man. Don't come over here saying that crazy, because man, we will cook. That's just something that we do. Damn, did I get the link? Man, there we go. I dropped the link for you. Let's see what you're on, man. That boy say this dude is out here saying Deron Williams was never a top 5 point guard in his prime. Boy, Deron Williams was better than Chris Paul, bro. I used to tell Ray that shit. Nobody.
It was a debate between them. It was never definite either one of them was better than the other.
Man, no boy, Deron Williams was making deep runs in the playoffs. Chris Paul wasn't doing that.
That boy wasn't making no deep runs. That boy was stopping the second round. Come on now.
Runs.
So we gonna act like they didn't get to the Western Conference Finals?
When they beat the Golden State Warriors, that wasn't even supposed to be there?
Bro, yeah. So where Chris Paul was doing in New Orleans? What's Chris Paul doing in New Orleans?
Battling against the Lakers when they had, and you know what the Lakers used to do to Utah? Lakers in 5 every year. Boy, no, I ain't. What did they do in that Western Conference Finals? I don't even remember what they did.
Man, like I said, man.
Ray, you being a little too goddamn disrespectful. I said that's my goddamn preference. I smoke this shit every day, and it ain't bogging my goddamn memory.
Link in the comments, Lander Harless.
You being a little too goddamn disrespectful,
Chris,
goddamn it.
Ben Wallace is nasty.
Hey, man.
Hold on, DJ. So you telling me it's bad for me to put an undersized center that was able to handle Shaquille O'Neal in the finals? I can't have him as my personal preference as my top 5 center of all time.
I mean,
I named 4. I put 4 greats.
What did he do? What did he do in that next year in the What did he do that next year in the finals against Spurs?
He got destroyed. They got destroyed. Well, first.
So my thing is, you can't just say, oh, well, since he did this in one series, not for he wasn't known for shutting down Shaq on a consistent basis. He was known for just that one series, and Shaq still had a pretty solid series. He just held him. He held him below his average in the finals that he done went against other centers. But it's just like, I mean, it's kind of like what they did with Iguodala. It's like, okay, yeah, you kind of did a pretty good job on LeBron, but LeBron was still.
I ain't say I was giving that nigga a Finals MVP. I'm just saying, just for an undersized center with all those defensive players of the years, defensive and not defensive, but all defensive, just undersized. I just like him for his heart. You know, he the undersized center. We're not putting niggas in
top 5 for no heart, man.
That's my top 5. That's my top 5.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. When you remember when Ticket said what he said about Ben Wallace them like 4 years in a row, he had like 1,000 rebounds and how many blocks he had?
Like I'm basing off of that. I know it's a small span, but yeah, I mean it's because when we talk about Ben Wallace, we clearly talking about a small span of what he was doing. But I mean, just me personally, that. Shit, but I ain't saying the nigga was dominant or nothing like that, but just my personal preference for someone undersized. DJ, you should appreciate that because as much as you kill Bam, you need to tell him to go ahead and fly out to wherever that nigga at right now and take some notes.
I like Ben Wallace, Chris, but this one I'm gonna say. When I think of Ben Wallace, I think of superstar role player, not a regular role player like a top 5, top 10 role player of all time. When I think of Ben Wallace, I think of Dennis Rodman. I think of Draymond Green. I don't think of Wilt Chamberlain, Bill Russell, and guys like that. That's nasty, man. That's nasty, man.
That's fine. So who you got in your 5?
My personal 5?
Yeah.
I got Shaq. Hey, Lander Harless, you know what I'm saying? We live every Tuesday or Thursday during the playoffs, man, around 7:30. Just come on back. We'll let you on, man. But my list I got because I want to put Shaq in there, of course.
Clearly.
Kareem, of course.
Clearly.
Hakeem Olajuwon, of course.
Okay.
I got Jokic up there, man. With my own personal eyes, Jokic is as good as I done seen, dog. And then for 5, I'll put Moses Malone, man, because I feel like Moses Malone's the most disrespected center of all time. That dude literally was the best player in the NBA for like a couple years when he was there. And then he got to a finals by himself. I don't want to hear that Calvin Murphy shit. He done beat Kareem and Magic head up.
So you didn't hold on a second. I didn't hear no Wilt Chamberlain. Am I tripping?
I ain't put him in there.
So you got.
I'm sorry. I don't think I'm the only one that needs to be drug tested here.
So you got Jokic over Wilt Chamberlain.
Wow, bro, Jokic is nice, bro, but not
you
yet.
Is man.
I wouldn't get put in there yet, but that's your
list. Ray.
Oh, take Moses Malone out. Take Moses Malone out, man.
Nah, man.
For y'all. I don't give a damn.
Ray.
You got Ben Wallace, Chris. Relax.
Yes, because I can have Ben Wallace. The same way you had your personal preference about Moses Malone, I can have my personal preference about Ben Wallace.
Ray, he said you capping about Deron Williams. I ain't putting Jokic over Wilt. Bruh. Like, I know Wilt is better than him all the time. Like, y'all kill me. But he was saying you capping about Deron Williams.
Hold on a second, real quick, man.
But, oh, man. I don't know, dog. I don't know, dog. I don't know, man.
I don't know what that was.
I can't sit here and act like I was if I had a choice between Wilt Chamberlain and Jokic. That should just be lying, bro. I ain't seen Wilt. Like, I know about his feats. I know about how great he is. But man, Jokic one of them dudes, man. When he get this Finals MVP and he get this Finals ring, he averaged. Man, come on, Wilt fade away is crazy. Wilt fade away is crazy. I bet it was, man.
But
seeing that shit in black and white, I bet it was.
I mean, it's cool. He was averaging 27, but they got put out in 5. So I mean,
oh, you responded to the Deron Williams shit?
I don't know what you want me to. I don't know what you really. I guess you hyped about 26 in a loss.
He was 17-8 versus CP3 too. Don't do that. He was better than
cool
CP3.
Too. Man.
He was better than CP3, right? I used to tell you that all the time.
He always had the better team. That don't mean you're the better player.
Say, dog. Dude had Carlos Boozer and Mehmet Okur.
No, we ain't.
Dude had Carlos Boozer, Mehmet Okur, Andre Karolinko,
Andre Karolinko was a bum.
Ronnie Brewer.
Whoa.
Andre Karolinko during that time was probably one of the best role players. What are you talking about?
What are you trying to say, DJ?
I'm not trying to say. Like, bro, come on. Chris Paul has Stojakovic.
I acknowledge him at a deep playoff run. We laughed about because they went to the third round. They went to the Western Conference Finals. They beat.
Teams. Hold on. You said he had better teams than Chris Paul.
Out of David West, naming his teammates.
Stojakovic, J.R. Smith, Tyson Chandler.
J.R. Smith didn't become, bro. You're naming off. See, no, we don't put things to context. It ain't gonna make sense. J.R. Smith was not that guy until he got to Denver.
I don't care, dude. Ronnie Brewer was never that guy. But Mehmet Okur,
he was a solid defender.
Oh my,
he was athletic.
Don't get the capping for Ronnie Brewer, man.
He wasn't a solid defender.
I ain't saying he wasn't. You said Deron Williams never made a playoff run, deep playoff runs. Then you said Deron Williams' team.
I'm the one who literally named off how they got to the Western Conference Finals. What are you talking about? I said they beat that Golden State team that wasn't even supposed to be there because the Mavericks choked.
Who they beat in the first round, Ray?
I don't even know who they played in the first round.
Let's see. I'm pretty sure, bro. Y'all
played the Houston Rockets.
Okay. What was Chris Paul doing? Yeah. You it. And he said Okur was nice though. Mehmet Okur, come on. It's y'all get on my nerves, bro.
Andre Karolinko wasn't nice.
Y'all get on my nerves, bro.
Carlos Boozer wasn't an all-star.
I didn't know he played with Matt Harper. I thought Harper was already retired.
Say, bro, don't bring up Matt Harper, dog. See, this the stuff y'all be doing just because y'all know these names and
he guess who he had on that team that year?
What, man?
A 3-time champ during that time. That boy Derek Fisher.
I just said that. I said that, man. I just said that, man. Y'all killed me, man. I'm finna look at this roster from this 07 Hornets team, then I'll shut up if it's not what I thought it was. Man. So, like I said, the dude, come on, man. This dude had Brandon Bass. Oh, no, Brandon Bass wasn't nothing like that. Rasul Butler, Tyson Chandler. Dude had Desmond Mason, Gennaro Pargo, Pedro Stojakovic, David West.
DJ, I was about to kill you when you led off with Brandon Bass, bro. I was about to kill you.
I was going in
Pargo.
Oh, okay. I was like, did you just lead off with Brandon Bass? You are about to get cooked.
Bro, Chris Paul, David West, Pedro Stojakovic, Desmond Mason, Tyson Chandler, Rasul Butler. That team wasn't trash, man. Desmond Mason, come on, man. Y'all be careful, bro.
Why did you repeat Desmond Mason? That was nobody, bro. There ain't nobody just to be like, oh man, Desmond Mason. Oh, I didn't know he had him, bro. What?
You talking like y'all talking? Hold on, man. You talking like the Utah Jazz?
The only reason why we know who Desmond Mason is because he was in the dunk contest.
So y'all heard the names I just said. Now Carlos Boozer, Ronnie Brewer, Derek Fisher, Matt Harper, Andre Karolinko, CJ Miles, Paul Millsap, Deron Williams.
That's crazy. You don't think that team's better?
It's better, but I'm not gonna just act like that team is just a world beater, man.
And Carlos Boozer was the number one option that year. He was giving you 21.
Dude. That ain't no great number one option.
12.
Bro, that ain't no great number one option. I don't care what you say. Carlos Boozer, your number one
option. Was number one option at that point. So I mean, hey, Chris Paul had to be the number one option on his team.
Bro, I get what y'all saying. Deron Williams' team was better, by how much? It was like 5-6 dudes that I liked on that New Orleans team, man. You got a rim running, rim protecting, lob threat Tyson Chandler, knockdown shooter, and Peja Stojakovic, a go-to low post scorer David West, and then you got the point guard in CP3. That's 4 dudes to where it's like I'm comfortable with those 4 being in my starting lineup. Like, I'm not trying to hear that, man. Y'all be killing me, man. I don't care about no say, man. If y'all bringing up Carlos Boozer, the dude that got traded as soon as LeBron came, as soon as LeBron became a Cavalier, they got him up out of there. I ain't trying to hear about these Carlos Boozer like Carlos Boozer was just some world beater.
He wasn't the Carlos Boozer we know when he was with LeBron though.
But that's what I'm saying. He's only a 2-time All-Star, man. Carlos Boozer, that's what I'm saying. Carlos Boozer wasn't just out here killing for 7, 8, 9 years, man. I'm saying some of these names like these dudes is just dominant for years and years and years. Those teams are comparable, man. Deron Williams just did better with the team he had.
Wasn't that when Chris Paul still had Monty Williams? Now we see the problem.
Here we go. That's true though. Monty Williams are fucking idiot.
I'm just talking shit.
but this my thing though. Y'all listen, just hear me out. David West, Carlos Boozer, both 2-time All-Stars. Chris Paul, Deron Williams, both like All-Star level point guards. Stojakovic and Karolinko. You could lean Stojakovic if you want to. Like we not finna just act like that team that Chris Paul had was just the worst team in the world, man. Tyson Chandler and Mehmet Okur. I'll go Tyson Chandler, dog. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, it's not just Deron Williams' team was way better than Chris Paul's team, because that's not the case. I remember watching them games. Deron Williams just was a better scorer than Chris Paul. Deron Williams just was, I don't know. Deron Williams was just better, bro, for that stretch. Now, Chris Paul had more longevity. You can bring up All-Stars all you say, man. In 2007, I understand. I think Mehmet Okur made an All-Star game, but come on, man. He made an All-Star game getting like 16 points, man. We're not finna just act like
as a center during that time, what other centers were just outscoring him?
So even at that time, I would rather have Tyson Chandler. I'd rather have 2007 Tyson Chandler than 2007 Mehmet Okur. I still would rather have 2007 Stojakovic than
you going based off of Chandler because of what he did with the Mavericks. That's the only way I can see you arguing this, because Tyson Chandler was just a typical athletic center before that. He was not looked at as, man, he's about to come and just really just help our team. Like, no, he was not that guy.
He still was good. He wasn't in his prime.
He was okay. Man.
He wasn't. So you saying he was trash and he wasn't?
He was a steak with no seasoning.
You be saying some wild stuff, dog.
I'm gonna still eat the steak, but it's just it's not.
I ain't eating that shit.
Say, man, this New Orleans team had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Damn,
7,
you say it like that, nigga. Hey, that motherfucker was nasty. Hold on, nigga. Steak with no seasoning.
Bro, 8 players was averaging double digits on this New Orleans team, man. Desmond Mason was getting you 14. David West was getting you 18. Chris Paul was getting you 17. Stojakovic was getting you 18. Devin Brown was getting you 12. Rasul Butler was getting you 10. Bobby Jackson was getting you 11. And then Gennaro Pargo was giving you 9. Like, I'm not trying to hear that like this team was trash, man.
Why didn't they make the playoffs? If they
did make the playoffs.
No, they didn't. Not that year.
Oh. Well, shit. Chris Paul didn't do enough. Shit, nigga.
He averaged more than Darren.
Yeah, 17 and 9, bro.
And 2 steals.
What Deron Williams was doing? That's on y'all be.
He had 16 and 9 and 1 steal.
Oh, but he got playoff numbers. He was getting 19 and 9 in the playoffs.
That's what I just said. They didn't even make the playoffs. You talking about how good their team was.
You bringing up a middle court. See, and these dudes had 3, 4, 5 players getting you over 10 points. I named y'all about 6 or 7 dudes getting 10 plus points over there on New Orleans. Them teams was comfortable. I just cooked y'all. I cooked the whole damn panel. I cooked y'all ass. Them teams was comfortable, man.
So how did
Will was better?
If they're comparable, how did Utah win 12 more games if they were so comparable?
That's because man, you can say what you want. I done gave y'all the stats, I done gave y'all the numbers, I done gave y'all player for player. If you ain't
that
feeling
don't tell the full story,
just
saying, oh, we got this many players averaging this many points, that don't tell the full story. What was their defense like?
Oh
yeah,
my
DJ,
goodness.
they both was in the same.
Look at the name, bro. Y'all know. Come on, man. Carlos Boozer and David West are around the same level of talent. Chris Paul, Deron Williams around the same level of talent. Stojakovic, Karolinko around the same level of talent. I just told you, Tyson Chandler and Mehmet Okur. You could say Mehmet Okur was better for 07.
New Orleans had one of the worst offenses that year too. They was 25th in points per game. They was
I don't care why you had the personnel to be better. You wasn't better. It wasn't a personnel issue. I can't judge what this was doing, what they were doing.
Obviously, it was.
I don't care. The rosters were still comparable. Is that true or is that not true?
So execution don't mean. So execution doesn't play a part in context.
Your team was worse. There's no excuse.
I'm saying so. Execution doesn't play a part in context.
Man,
you just go based off. Oh, if these two guys average 15 points, they're the same type of player. That's basically what you're saying. That don't make no sense. One team can be a 15 point guy, but he's actually contributing to wins. The other one can just be 15 points and just empty stats. What does that mean? We're still both getting 15, but we're not comparable. The way we're doing it is different. And that's what you're not understanding that. Like just because you have more players they're getting that in junk time, in trash minutes. That's what they getting those points in. Because they was losing a lot of games. They was up below 500. So all them points they was scoring was in meaningless games.
Say, man, I'm not giving no Chris Paul no. With that roster, I don't care what's going on. That's a solid roster. That roster is not way worse than Deron Williams' roster. For whatever reason why they wasn't getting it done, they ain't got nothing to do with me. But I'm not going to sit here and give Chris Paul a pass and be like, oh, your team was way worse than Deron Williams. That's why you wouldn't get it done. At that time, in 07, Deron Williams was better than Chris Paul. I was telling you that then. I'm telling you that now.
So you're going to point out, hold on. So the whole point of this whole argument was to argue that D. Will was better than him in 1 year. That's crazy. At this point, we're wrapping up Hoop Historians because we're no longer putting it in proper perspective here. So yeah, that's a done data.
Oh shit,
bro!
Hey, that nigga done had enough time to charge up his laptop by now.
Man,
Ray talking, bro.
Hey, Ray had to drop the mic. That nigga did your outro for you, bro. I'm done.
All right, y'all, get out of here. I don't care. But all right, y'all.
Oh man.
All right, man.
All right, y'all.
Go on, Chris. Whoa. No.